bitch. Oh, are we naked? Chat, look away. Oh, I like how the blood's still on his mouth. That's a nice touch. Did the wolf just use Gust? Achievement unlocked. Silver bullets. This job has worked 0 days without an incident.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of special... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything
It's
with
like a
me,
5.
I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring you
Just
back to the
disgusting.
woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that
That's
I
a
should
good
be given
reason.
A fair trial.
Well.
Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
Why would you
Are
want
we
that?
clear?
The whole town
get
will be
something on
calling
his
for your
sleeve.
execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why
The
don't you
triple
let
dot.
me worry about that?
Alright, fine. We'll triple dot
Look,
it.
there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women.
Not with your
And
own
I think
hands.
you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Oh, Georgie. We're gonna triple dot it. We're gonna be the strong side.
I'm a
of the tight.
businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
Why does that not work? Did that work, Rogie? Maybe you can't do it with caps. Maybe you have to do it with lowercase. But XP just does like a handful of the little things. Like if I have a giveaway and I do that, it'll be for that. Does this for the D&D thing, which hopefully should be taken off at one point or another. And okay, it worked. Fantastic. What was it? Was this the command? Yeah. Right now, those are the only 2 things that it really does.
I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are 2 very different things. You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right?
You don't see what I posted? You don't see what the bot posted there? Or the XP command? Because it should tell you how much XP you have, which I don't think it sent it to you. Like you have to do the XP in lowercase. Like I don't think it'll work with caps. Oh, it does. Why did it not send it to you then? Oh, you just didn't see the uses of the XP? It's the join, the join function, and for
Georgie.
SFX if you want to do like sound effects and
He's
things like
dead, isn't he?
that. Yeah, Georgie died.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking
I
forward to
actually
seeing
have
Miss
to
White
answer this
again.
one. We can't
My
triple dot
previous
this.
interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
I do mind.
What do you say?
Give me the gun. I'm not gonna kill you.
I'm
Fuck.
sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why
I
she
wanna hit him
wants to
so
keep
bad.
you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Oh, I just realized that's not updated. Because it doesn't have a few of my my other commands.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure
Why is
he's
he not
coming?
crooked?
Yes, you'll
I think
have
it
an
means,
opportunity
like,
to.
That he's more
He's
than
back.
crooked.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Right.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary... I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that...
Jesus, Gumbo. The triple dot. Yeah, I did it.
No.
I did the triple dot.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss
Gave
White,
the order.
but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Bigby, is that true?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed
I
my
have.
sister?
I've totally
Well,
bought
where
it.
is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
We're gonna triple dot this. Because he's dead.
Allow me. Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
Dead.
So you see, the culprit has been punished.
Oh my god, so because I
That
fucking
doesn't change
killed him.
anything. We'll
It looks
deal with
bad
it
for
later,
me.
but
Are
right
you
now,
serious?
you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you
Well,
still
that's-
have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you
What?
plan to abandon the charter entirely.
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
Oh my god, I should make
You
more
are
dots in
charged
emo.
with the murder of
Fucking
Faith and
Multiclash
Lily,
would love that.
which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
And kidnapping Crane, but we gotta triple dot
First
it.
of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily.
Bullshit,
Instruct
Georgie's
that one
threw you
from
under
your
the
little
bus.
legal book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs!
So let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a
Throw him
chance
down
to
the witching
defend
well.
yourself. And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We're going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Exactly.
This is ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss
Time to
White.
set the crooked
You've
man
all
straight.
met
I like
Georgie.
that.
I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
That's why you took over his place after they already
Georgie was
established
working
it.
for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those
Even though
women.
you told
It
him
was
to
his
take care of them.
business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
It's attacked.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
You could have fucking
They do it
stopped them
because they want
instead
to
of running
protect
away.
me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to
I was just
protect
taking
what you
you in
care about, don't you?
So that you could put yourself
do
on trial
anything.
here like this.
You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you.
Beach boss.
They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Which, by the way, they were only like that because you fucking set them up to be that way because of the freaking, what's his name? Ichabod Crane was under your thumb as well.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours.
Yeah,
Because
by
I
slave
helped
labor.
her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
See?
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Like Gumbo?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that-
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
As much as this is fucked up, that's absolutely right. Snow totally fucked up there.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
We didn't get you into this situation. He did.
The crooked man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life.
Yeah.
You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He
Faith
took
and Lily.
Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Sometimes my neck lines up with the story, with some of the characters, so I'm in the story. Oh my god, that's funny. The urge to play Monster Hunter has become too much. You're gonna go
Right.
hunt down some beasts,
You're all still
gather some
afraid
body
of him,
parts.
even now. But you needn't be. His
Snow White.
contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Yeah. Look at us all standing against you. Get fucked on.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White.
Well,
But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe.
Alright, Rogi.
Maybe he's.
Thanks for popping in.
I mean,
Enjoy your
this
alert.
doesn't feel right. How we're doing this. I just
Of
need.
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the
Oh
time.
Jesus, I know where he's going with this. Cheesy robot noise. Beep boop.
Yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna triple dot this gumbo.
Whatever you're getting at, get to it.
If I'm
He's
to
gonna
blame
say
for
that-
Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Actually, no he wasn't. I pulled fucking Bluebeard off of him after he threw 2 punches at him. I'm the one that Bluebeard was actually yelling at me for treating him too nicely. So,
Under my watch.
also, she was dead at the time.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those 2 girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
Oh,
This is
fuck
how it's
off,
always
Bluebeard.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
Promises.
Who was there while
Empty
they
promises.
idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who...
Exactly, too stupid to command your own destiny. You're the one that admitted to assigning people to jobs that you thought were distasteful, that they didn't like. While, on the other hand, what this evil government that you're trying to set us up to be, all that we did was say, hey, look, you need to end up looking like the Mundies, like the mundane people. And then you go out and you live your lives that way. That's it. That's the major ruling that, like, Crane's office and them do. We're not assigning jobs to anybody like that. Whatever job they want to pick up and whatever life they want to pursue, they're free to go do that as long as they're not infringing upon the rights of anybody else. You, on the other hand, sit there and be like, no, you need to be a whore. You need to go over there and make illegal, like, magics for me and things like that. You need to be the front doorman to my, like, evil slave shop there. You mind my door and you make sure nobody comes into my house unannounced. Fuck off.
will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Fuck off, Bluebeard.
Well, of course you can speak. Go ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body.
Oh, get fucked on.
Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order
I set her
here.
up as a hero. She killed herself.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa!
your-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie!
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you.
Although, let's be honest, Gumbo, she's being a pretty shitty lawyer for him right now. The fairy god lawyer.
The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Nerissa, you heard him. You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
Right?
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What?
I wonder what they'll say about you when the tide turns. What
There
lies
is no
they'll...
appeals process.
Well done, then.
So the crooked
Now,
man is
for
a
your
crook.
sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
Like the witching well?
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
Fuck off,
if he
Bluebeard.
isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure?
Well, use magic.
This
That's not
isn't
good
how
enough.
What the people want, Miss White.
It's fucking Bluebeard. Bluebeard's a dick.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Mr. Wolf.
Just do what you think is right.
Do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Ooh. Ooh. Alright, what do we do here? We can rip off his fucking head and kill him. We can throw him down the witching well, which is technically like what we're supposed to do. It's the punishment for his crime. Or we could take like the merciful route, the non-murderous route, like the witch said, and we can lock him up. We need an appeals process. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking too, Gumbo. I'm thinking the well, because, like, we're sending everybody to the farm because that's the law. Like, when he broke the law here, that's the stated punishment. Like, he gets thrown down the well. That's the way it goes.
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
I also like
He
how
has
there's
to
no
die.
We can lock him
forethought.
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Kind of
Not
curious.
this way.
Ooh.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
This is Sparta!
I won't.
Wolf, I am your father.
For
No!
Lily. And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Maybe if you guys actually read the fucking books and realized that the Crooked Man was crooked, you wouldn't be in this shithole. Achievement unlocked. The North Wind blows. Oh, god damn it. Yes, I know the program stopped working. That's because I closed it. That's how it works. And now it's going to take like 10 years to boot back up again. It should have used magic, right? Now I'm kind of curious. Since it's already happened, I'm not going to go back to it. And if you guys do know, would I have the option to not punch him there? Like, could I have just not hit him and just let those things kind of pan out as they were? Was that a choice? Oh my god, now it's not showing up on OBS. Game, please. How about now? There we go. Every other option, he wins. Yeah, if we rip his head off, he wins. Well, I mean, technically, you're right. If we rip his head off, then we're the bad guy. You know what I mean? Because then it just proves that we're just trying to strong-arm everything and that we're just as bad as he is. And if we lock him up, well, fables live forever. Eventually, you know, he's gonna get out some way. He's gonna talk his way out. Like, that's supposed to be a shtick, his gimmick. He grows another more crooked head.
Hey, Sheriff.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few